Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to explain how my driving anxiety program works. If you don't watch my videos normally, my name's Paul and I work with people online all over the world to help them overcome their fear of driving, as you can see on the screen. So this is going to be a very short and simple demonstration of what it is that I do. So people come to me with all kinds of problems related to driving. It doesn't matter if it's a fear of driving over bridges, a fear of driving on highways at high speed, a fear of parking, whatever it is, I deal with all kinds of driving issues. Now, the really important thing to understand as well is that if you're watching this video and you don't have a fear of driving, this also applies to any other problem you have, or pretty much any problem you have in your life. It doesn't matter what this is. This could be smoking. It could be confidence in relationships. It could be insomnia. It could be wanting to change your job or buy a new house. Most problems you have in life come down to this same thing. But what is it? Well, let me show you what happens. Most people, when they have a problem, let's say it's something to do with driving, they're normally fine. They go out and they can drive here and they can drive there and they can drive anywhere. And then one day what happens is, boom, you get driving anxiety. And you notice this box has appeared. So what is this box? This box represents the way that people get trapped in the way that they think. So you see, before they were just driving, but now they're limited to this box and they can't drive anywhere anymore. And this represents your thoughts. People try lots of different things to get over driving anxiety. So imagine this cursor here is what you're thinking, and you think, well, I'm going to go and do a driving lesson. Well, that won't work because, as I've said in other videos, and I've got over 70 videos now on driving anxiety. As I've said in other videos, driving will not get rid of driving anxiety because driving is not the problem. Driving is a symptom. This is the way that the real problem you have is actually showing itself. Okay? It doesn't matter if this is smoking. Smoking, wanting to keep smoking cigarettes, is a symptom of another problem in your life. Insomnia is a symptom of another problem in your life. Not being able to get a better job is a symptom of something else which is stopping you from doing that. So you see, people go out and they have a driving lesson, but when they get to the edge of this box, they hit it and they bounce off. And I think, well, that didn't work. I went to have a lesson, didn't work. So then they ricochet and they rebound over here. And these are your thoughts trapped in this box. And you think, well, I know, I'll go online and I'll look up some kind of hypnosis track. Well, that won't work because I'll tell you now that most people who do hypnosis haven't got a clue what they're doing. Hypnosis is nothing about closing your eyes, relaxing, walking down staircases. So people think, oh, well, that didn't work. I know, I'll go to a proper therapist, a hypnotherapist. So they go down here and they pay £50, cheap £50 an hour sessions, and it doesn't work. And it won't work because those therapists are just generalists who do a bit of everything. 1 minute they're seeing people for driving anxiety, next minute they're seeing someone for insomnia, and they try and deal with all these different problems, and they don't actually know what they're doing with any of them, because rather than doing what I do, which is specialising in one thing, this is what I do, driving anxiety. I don't do stop smoking, I don't do fear of flying, I don't do these other things. I focus on this, and that's what makes me so good at it. So then you see, you come down here and you try and escape by doing that, but that doesn't work. So then you go over here and you try different things and you keep bouncing off this box because you're just trying all these different things, and whatever you do, you can't escape. You feel trapped, and the anxiety gets worse and worse and worse, and the problem is just getting worse and worse and worse. This is where I come in. Now, you've probably heard the saying, think outside the box. That's what I do. You see, you're trapped in this way of thinking, and you can rack your brain and you can think of anything you want. You can try therapy, driving lessons, driving. I'll try some hypnosis tracks, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll try eating different foods, try drinking more caffeine, less caffeine, eat more fruit. All these things people say, it's nonsense. You see, you're thinking inside the box, but I think outside the box. When I do sessions with someone, most times, for most people, it takes less than an hour, and a problem you've had for years. I've worked with people who've had driving anxiety for over 30 years, and in 1 hour, we've got rid of it. Now, it's not always that quick. It can take 2 or 3 hours sometimes, but this is one of the main things. You see, I understand what driving anxiety really is. And I'll tell you now, and I've said this earlier in this video, if anyone ever tells you that driving anxiety is anything to do with driving, they haven't got a clue what they are talking about. Driving instructors cannot get rid of driving anxiety. People who put you in a car will not get rid of this. Downloadable MP3 tracks will not work. Why? Because your problem is unique to you. The reason you're stuck in this box is unique to you, and you are the only person in the world who has that specific problem. How is a track which works for everyone going to work for you? Because everyone has a totally unique reason for their driving anxiety. And if you want to know what some of those reasons are, you can visit my website, firstdrive.com, check out my videos. I've done dozens of them. I've now got over 600 videos on my channel, and there's over 70 about driving anxiety, because I've been really specialising in this for the last 2 to 3 years now. So you see, this is what I do. I go outside the box, and I will get you to think differently. I will get you to challenge your thoughts, and I will find the thing that's keeping you trapped in here. And then what happens? You see this gap has appeared? This gap lets in all the things I can see that you couldn't see. And this is what we call the aha moment, when people go, aha, and they realise what was causing the problem. And this goes flying out of here, and all these positive resources, like this thing at the top of the screen, all these things come flying in, and your mind starts flooding with all the possibilities of what you can do. And then you go back to just driving, because you've got rid of this box which limits your thoughts. You've got help from me. I've looked at it from the outside, opened up this box, and then boom, you're back to driving. That's a simple way of explaining what I do. You don't need to know the exact technical nature of exactly what it is that I do, but there are videos that go more into that if you'd be interested in knowing. So if you'd like to work with me, remember I work online, so it doesn't matter if you're close to where I am or not. If you do want to meet me to do real life sessions, that is something I'm considering offering, and I am interested in filming some sessions, whether that's online or in real life in a car. I am considering filming some to help show people what I do and that this works. And if you do want proof that it works, go onto my website and there's a results page on there, which I'll link in the description of this video, and you'll see video testimonials from people I've worked with, and also written reviews. So if you want to overcome your fear of driving, all you need to do is get in touch or get started. Very often I can fit people in within days. I've even had times where people have emailed me in the morning, we've got straight onto a call, and then we fix the problem. So they've started at 9 o'clock, they've emailed me, I've answered, we've done the session. By lunchtime, the problem's gone, and their whole life is changed, and they just can't believe it. If you want to experience that for yourself, get in touch now and get back on the road, driving just the way you want to. Check out these other videos on the screen, and do subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.